In 2019, Government of India accepted it as a crime-free, as a national police mission. And in 2020 September, I sent one draft law for consideration to the Government of India through BPRND, and I had given nickname Digital Chitragupta, otherwise it was having a long technical name, National Authority for
Yes, sir.
Scientific and Technical Assistance in Investigation and Detection of Crime under Entry 65C Schedule 7 of the Constitution, right? It was
Okay, sir.
guaranteeing right to privacy to citizen, but it was not a absolute right to privacy. The moment you will commit crime, the same system will report it to the police, and it was having five certainties, right?
Okay.
So certainty one was reporting, facility of reporting of FIR without going to police station, and it was highly technology driven initiative. So even this
Yes,
facility
sir.
would not be only available to the learned people, technicals, technocrats, etc., but it was meant for the villagers who are absolutely illiterate and not having even access to the smartphone, laptop, or desktop, etc., right?
Okay,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
through a kind of a app, there were the five or six parallel methodology available, and one of them, most important of them, was one of the apps through which their FIR would be registered without visiting police station. And it provided one more guarantee, that is, if someone reports the
Yes,
false
sir.
FIR, he will be prosecuted with the same certainty, because our perception was this, that lot many people, whatever the tools you provide to them, they try to misuse it to their advantage and to extort the money from
True, sir.
others, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It provided a twin certainty, certainty of FIR without going to Thana, and certainty of uh, prompt prosecution for the false reporting of FIR or misusing the system.
Okay, sir.
And the second certainty
Okay, sir.
was it was having a crime-free techno engine through which through a lot of crowdsourcing and modern use of the modern technology, artificial intelligence, deep learning, etc., uh, it would be in position to corner majority of the evidences, and those will be infallible evidences which will be stamped with the date, time, and location, and will be protected with the hash value. And uh, there is one technical requirement to give a certificate of
Hello,
admissibility.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, your voice is breaking.
Okay. Is it better now? Just a minute. Just
Hello?
let me do something for it. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. Now, is it better?
Hello?
Is it better?
Sir, actually, the place I am in, there is actually no network coverage.
Okay. Okay. So
And
this is a very important dialogue, and as you know that
yes, sir.
everything is recorded at my end, and generally we publish it for the public interest.
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
communication
sir.
is not really directed to Nandini. It is directed to the public, or the Indian or Indian national across the globe.
Yes, sir. True.
Okay, so the second certainty is getting challan prepared
Yes, sir.
within within basically no time. That is within the 15 days, and that too with the infallible evidences. And
Okay.
then the third certainty is to having a trial without going to court. So there will be
Okay.
distributed video based trial system where nobody need to go to court, but still will be having thousand times more transparent and effective trial system, and this trial system
Okay.
would be capable of ensuring judgment within 3 to 30 days. So maximum duration is
Okay.
30 days. So within 30 days, the person with the infallible evidences will be prosecuted, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
he will be sent to jail to that extent, right? And then the fourth
Okay.
certainty is about that the digital Chitragupt, which will be having
Yes, sir.
information in 360-degree about all criminals, right? So if
Okay, sir.
any criminal goes to commit crime, then the system would be in position to predict that they are going to commit crime, and it would be in position to even find out that who all are associates, what route they are using, in what vehicle they are moving, and who could be the likely target. And through the smart
Okay, sir.
intervention process, in 5 years to come, by using the large database, we would be in position to fix 99.9% people before they could actually commit the crime. So with this fourth
Okay.
certainty, we would be in position to remove the option to commit crime. So in future,
Okay, sir.
crime cannot be committed in country barring very few, which could be a reactionary crime by the criminals, those who are not on the radar, right?
Yes, sir.
Then fifth certainty is the certainty of rehabilitation. If your system is so powerful, it knows everything, then why somebody should be allowed to remain criminal? And especially when you taken away his option of committing crime. So
Okay.
our system will reach out to the criminals and say, hey, now you don't have the option to commit crime, so why don't you get rehabilitated? And whatever the skill gaps and other things, those will be taken care by the system, and the person would be rehabilitated with certainty. This kind of the system with the 5 certainties, that was basically provided by this concept note, right?
Okay, sir.
And
Okay, sir.
I am the project head of this mission even as of now,
Yes, sir.
right?
Okay, sir.
Now the problem
Yes,
problem is this, that of late I understood this kind of the system will never come on the ground because of our politicians,
true, sir.
right? So
Yes, sir.
then we decided what could be our way out, what could be our response, so that we can really make it, or it should be available to the public, right? Then we came out
Yes,
with
sir.
a NGO, which is the Crime Free Bharat Mission, and a few days back we have created one political party also,
Okay.
and deliberately we kept this name secret, because the purpose of this political party
Okay.
is not to do any political activity. It will not be doing any political activity, but for providing tickets to the Chandragupta. So, if you are following me, do you know what is the Chandragupta and all these blah blah?
So right now, whatever you said, like that's what I know, and whatever I learned from the groups basically, and the messages that you had sent me, sir.
So, if you are following those videos, then what I am
yes, sir.
saying, that the system would be creating Chandragupta, and Chandragupta is nobody but the person who will be adding the people from their own personal things. Like if say you
Yes, sir.
you have become the part of it through the app, right? I think you are
Yes,
not at
sir.
the part. I will be sending a link, and you please become the part of the Crime Free Bharat Mission through that app, right?
Yes, sir.
That
Oh,
app
yes, sir.
that app provides for a profile, because the moment you will load your photograph and you will write about yourself and you will submit
Yes,
it,
sir.
immediately system will provide you your ID. So you will get Crime
Okay,
Free
sir.
Bharat Mission ID, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Right now with if you click it on, it gives the various option. Number one, copy link, share on the WhatsApp, share on other media. So you can share your profile, I mean that your ID, because that is your reference. Anybody joining through your reference, you will be getting 100 Pratishtha point, right?
Yes, sir.
So by this way, the person who have become the part of this mission, they are supposed to add the people from their own family. So if the female is the member, then she is supposed to add her husband. If say he is a male, then probably he is supposed to add his spouse, right? And children, and then extended family. So that is the first, and then second is your friends, your associates, your neighborhood people. That is the item number 2. And then item number 3, add your relatives. And item number 4,
Yes, sir.
is add the people of your circles. So basically when we operate, we are having n number of the circles. Do you agree with that? Say,
Yes, I do.
if you have studied somewhere, so you will be having group of your or alumni group. If you are in a
Yes, sir.
profession, you will have the professional group. If you are in some social service, you will be having social service groups. So whatever the circles, you are supposed to add the people of this circle, and there is one rider on it. The rider is very simple. that we are having lot many very intellectual people, but these intellectual people are not meant for the country. They use their
Yes,
intellect
sir.
for their own survival, for their own selfish interest, right?
True,
And
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
and even when basically they are having intellect to unearth lot many things and help the country, but they would like to become the subservient or to this politician and serving their end rather than serving the end of the country. So we say such
Yes, sir.
intellectual people are no good to us. We can treat them like a stone and we don't care for them, right? So
Yes, sir.
whether
Yes, sir.
whether this kind of the stones are from your family or friends or your circle or your relatives, you need not to really bother about them. You just leave them and try to add as many people as you can, right? So if you add one person, you become mohalla officer, right? If you add 3%, you will
Yes, sir.
become town officer. If you add 5 people, you will become block officer. If you add 10 people, you will become district officer. If you add 50 people, you will become state officer. And if you add 100 people, then you will become the national officer. And after becoming national officer, the journey of Chandragupta start. So now we can define the Chandragupta. Chandragupta is nobody but a person who who has aided maximum number of the people through the app ID, through his reference, by briefing and energizing the people. Such people in their area would be called as a Chandragupta, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
This much you have understood?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so now this political party will be playing a role over here, right? This political party, which is not supposed to do anything else, but to go to the with the folded hand, कुछ sound रोकी जा सकती है क्या for some time so that the quality of the recording will be good.
Sir?
Some background sound is coming.
Yes, sir. Actually, I don't get network inside the house,
Okay.
so I have to come to the balcony.
Okay,
Yeah.
no issue. I think no issue. So we can continue with our
So
dialogue.
work is going on in the building actually.
Yeah, I could sense that. So this political party, which I said a secret political party has been created, that party will reach out to this Chandragupta and will offer the ticket of parliament, right? So without paying a single
Hello?
penny, yes,
So
yes.
your voice is breaking again.
Okay. Still you bear with it because probably I feel the
I'll
problem is
give you
at
a
your
call
end.
from my another number.
I think we will be finishing within a
Yes,
minute. I think let's continue with the same number.
Sir?
I said that we will be continuing with the same number because I'm just about to complete my conversation, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, let me just go to the balcony so that. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
now you can
Yeah,
say like. Yeah.
no issue. So what I said,
Okay, sir.
now should I continue? Hello?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So
Yes, sir. Hello.
so what I said, this political party, it has been created and its name has been kept secret with the single purpose only to provide the ticket of the parliamentarian और सांसद का टिकट बांटने के लिए इसे बनाया गया, right? So that the Chandragupta, without spending a single penny, just on the criteria, because they have added the maximum number of the people, the person will get the ticket, right? And it is the political party which it will reach out to them. But the person need not to approach political party, right? And the role of the political party will be over with this, right? So this political
Yes,
party will not be doing any canvassing. It will not be doing any kind of the public meeting. Nothing will of that type will be happening. This role, the role of this political party is only limited for giving ticket, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, the people, those who are added in the group, they are called the members. So, member of the mission will become 100 crores in no time. I will be explaining that part. These 100 crore people,
sir.
these 100 crore people, the moment they will learn the name of their Chandragupta, they will be taking taking a sankalp in the name of the Chandragupta कि मैं ऐसे विजयी बनाऊंगा. I will get them victory, right, by voting to our Chandragupta. So
Okay,
No
sir.
canvassing is required. Sheer self-determination and sankalp on the part of the members will enable our Chandragupta to win all 543 seats of the parliament.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and that's where we intend, because we are having the full realization that we will not be having the majority in the Rajya Sabha, right? So the Rajya Sabha will
Okay,
be
sir.
dominated by these buggers only, right? And
Yes,
they
sir.
will not enable us to make any law, right? So for four
Okay.
years, this country would be getting ecosystem through the ordinance, because we will be having the power of issuing ordinance, right? And
Yes,
that's
sir.
how the country will be given the full ecosystem uh,
Huh.
of the 21 objective which we have already professed. And the first of the objective is to relieve the people from the government or the rules and laws created by the English or Britishers to rules slave Indians. It is unfortunate that our politician has imposed all laws those were meant for the Indian slaves.
True, sir.
Now the same system which was prosecuting our freedom fighters and even hanging them, the same system has been imposed on us, and they have
Yes,
given
sir.
extra protection, and the system has been now put above the judiciary. Do you know that there is one
Yes.
section 197 CRPC whereby no public servant can be prosecuted unless the permission is granted by the government?
Okay, sir.
You may not be knowing that thousands of the cases are pending just
Huh,
for
sir.
no permission is being granted by these politicians. So the end of the justice is being defeated. This kind of the system which has been imposed, which was essentially conceived by the Britishers, that system has to
Huh, sir.
be now revised, and it has to be made accountable. If anybody in system makes a wrong decision, he will be made to pay compensation, right?
Understood,
So the
sir.
third objective is to really relieve these Rajnetas and or the release the country from the clutches of these Rajnetas or politicians. And fourth
Yes, sir.
objective is to revive the old education system, because our Indian Education Act of the 1835 is source of all of our problems and miseries. Then
True, sir.
then it is providing crime free Bharat, then it is providing cyber crime free Bharat, then it is providing tax free Bharat. We are having
Yes, sir.
certain models whereby we will be having 20 times more revenue for our development and infrastructure. We will be having much more
Yes, sir.
smarter internal and external security without levying any tax on public. Now you imagine a
Understood, sir.
situation how much the public will be relieved, especially the middle class people, those who are virtually जो है
True,
ना,
sir.
हाँ?
Huh, sir. So true.
Yeah. So now I think you have understood the framework. Now we have to understand
Yes, sir.
how we will become 100 crore, right? So
Yes, sir.
so if I am speaking to you and I spoke to 9 more person like you, today we will become
Yes,
100,
sir. Yes, sir.
right? Sorry,
So then I, so
today we will become 10, and these 10 people, they are committed and determined to add other people's 10 people every day
yes, sir.
for 9 days. So the second day we will become 100. Third
So
day we
yes,
will,
sir. Because so today, if we talk to nine people, those 9 people will also talk to another 9 people in the same
9
day
people plus
itself.
me
Because
will become 10. 9 plus me will become
yes, sir.
10. These 10 people will be talking to the
Yes, sir.
10. So second day 100, third day 1000, fourth
Yes,
day
sir.
10,000, then 1 lakh, then 10 lakhs, then 1 crore, then eighth day we will be 10 crore, and ninth day we will be 100 crore, right? Now you say
Yes, sir.
ki
Yes, sir.
it sounds mathematically very simple, but adding 100 crore people not a joke, right? Do you,
True, sir.
are you getting that impression or not?
Yes, sir. True.
Yes, sir. Now I will say it is not at all difficult. It is just not difficult, because if you see the analysis, on ninth day,
Yes, sir.
90 crore people will be added, right? These,
Yes, sir.
since our sankalp is concluding on ninth day, it means 90 crore people need not to add even a single person. So
Yes,
whether
sir.
you feel that by simply adding ourselves, that to throw just by app, is it so
Yes,
difficult
sir.
or it is very easy?
It's very easy actually,
Very
sir.
easy, correct. Now let's add the number of the 8th day and 9th day, right? So 8th day and
Yes,
9th
sir.
day put together, 90 crore people are being added, and the person, those who will
Yes,
be
sir.
adding them, they are 99 crore. It means
Okay.
0.9% is to be added by every individual. It means less than 1%. So if there's
Yes,
a
sir.
female, if she adds her husband, or if there's a
Yes, sir.
husband and if he adds his wife, then
Yes, sir.
then we have completed this sankalp of 99 crore people. So adding our spouse or adding one of the children, is it that difficult
Yes,
or
sir.
it is very easy?
It's very easy actually, sir.
It's very, very easy. So 99 crore people sankalp is just over by adding one person, maybe spouse or maybe your child, right? So
Yes,
it
sir.
is very easy, right? 99 crore people have been added by just 90 crore people are not adding anybody. 9 crore people are adding 10 people, and if 99 crore people are adding just one person, sankalp of 99% will be over. Now let's me talk who started this, me, right? So I am having the
Yes, sir.
9 day to add, I have to add 90 people only, right?
Yes, sir.
The 9 people, those who are added by me, they will be having 8
Yes,
days
sir.
to add, so they have to add 80 people, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The third day, there will be 90 more people because 10 are there, 90 more will be added. These 90 people will be having 7 days to add 70 people each, right?
Yes, sir.
Then 900 people will be adding 60 people. Then 9,000 people will be adding only 50 people. Then
Yes, sir.
90,000 will be adding 40 people. 9 lakh will be adding
Yes,
30
sir.
people. 90 lakh will be adding 20 people. 9 crore will be adding only 10 people, or 90 crore people
Yes.
need not to add anybody. And
Yes,
how
sir.
much simple it is. I have already added more than 700, say more than 600 people, right?
Yes, sir.
So is it difficult or it's very easy?
It's very easy, sir.
Very easy, number one. Number two,
Yes, sir.
in bargain, you are getting a full different ecosystem which these bloody politicians are not going to provide to you.
True, sir.
Because these politicians are not really giving the ticket to the right person. They are giving the tickets to the criminals, to the mafias, to the person, those who are committing all kind of the atrocities, to the person, those who are changing their parties. They are giving the ticket to their uh, big leaders' son and daughters, etc.
Okay.
So they are not giving the ticket to the right people, and they are not winning on account of the objective popularity. They are winning on account of by bribing, by giving the money to the voters, by giving liquor to the voters, by providing the
True,
freebies, by
sir.
providing sarees. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do.
Now these mission people, without committing a single expenditure, if they will be giving their vote by taking a pledge and sankalp, then our
Yes,
all
sir.
Chandragupta will be one or not.
True, sir. GV.
Whether the 9 days is a big period or a small period.
It's a very small period, sir.
So then you don't feel that it should be done when the political party has been born, the app is in the place, you are just supposed to share and include it. And basically there's one sapath, basically you are supposed to take one place. The item
Yes,
number
sir.
one of the pledge says, I will become myself Chandragupta for the sake of my country, right?
Yes, sir.
The pledge
Yes,
2
sir.
plus part 2 of the pledge says, I will subscribe to the Crime Free Bharat YouTube channel, and there are
Yes, sir.
about 2000 odd videos on the various aspects, and I will
Uh-huh.
watch one video every day to maintain or increase my energy level and my commitment to the system, right? My
Yes, sir.
commitment to
Yes,
the
sir.
mission. This is the second place, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Third
sir.
place says, I will add the people on the daily basis, and Monday is reserved to add the people from the family, right? Tuesday is
Yes, sir.
reserved, Tuesday is reserved to add your friends and associate. Wednesday is
Yes, sir.
reserved for your to add relatives, and Thursday is
Yes, sir.
reserved for adding the people of your different circles. Then Friday is
Okay, sir.
reserved for adding youth and students. Then
True, sir.
Friday is reserved to add senior citizens because they are very important
Yeah.
and
Yes, sir.
they are being neglected by the system at present. And since everybody
And sir,
is
to be very honest,
Mhm.
they are the ones who are being scammed the most
Very
because they
true,
don't know much about things.
very true, very true. But that is happening because we
Yes,
have
sir.
not provided the ecosystem. The problem is of the
Yes, sir.
ecosystem. I dare that criminals would not be having the option to commit crime. The moment they will commit
Yes,
crime,
sir.
without going to the thana, FIR would be registered. Within 15 days, challan will be prepared, and within 30 days, they will be rotting in jail. Do you feel they will commit crime?
Sir.
They won't commit crime.
No, sir.
So it is that
Exactly,
easy,
sir.
but it is that easy. But these bloody politicians, those who themselves are the criminal, they will not provide that kind of the system to you. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Right. So, are you feeling the energy to really become the part of the mission and take a pledge and all the three pledge and make it sure that in 2024 we will be defeating all politicians from all the parties and we will be changing the
Yes, sir.
ecosystem of our country on our own strength,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So first of all, I will appreciate if you add your fans to it, and then you can your
Yes, I.
mother, father, and other people. And I am very
Yes, I do
sure
that.
we will be emerging victorious, and 2024 will be a turning point. No
Yes, sir.
politicians of any party will be winning. We will be winning
Yes,
all
sir.
543 seats of parliament,
Yes, sir.
right? So,
Yes,
Nandini
sir.
ji, if you permit, then I can close this discussion. If you have some queries, please do ask.
Yes, sir. So, no, you are very clear about everything, and it was like literally an honor to talk to you, even. And like, I have always been active about this, and I'll definitely tell my friends, my family, and everybody. Like, I keep telling my parents every single day that, this is something that, every person should know. And even like, as you said, I'll be telling many other people today, even, and I'll be adding them. And I'll make sure that even people who are not much into these things come to know about all of the points and everything and Chandragupta, and so that they become a part of the mission actually.
Very true. So,
Yeah.
are you confident that without committing a single penny, we would be winning all seats of the parliament?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, great. So,
Yes, sir.
I am also equally honored to talk to you, Nandini, and I wish you all the best for
Thank you so much, sir.
the cheating which has been done by you. And please keep
Yes,
me
sir.
in loop. I will try to help you out.
Yes, sir, sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, okay, bye bye. All the best, and
Bye, sir. Thank you so
Jai
much, sir.
Hind, Jai Bharat, Bande Matram.
Jai Hind, sir. So, sir,